is lit. Just take a look at the drip. You boys don't get fired in this.
Alright, 7 months ago, I wanted to buy some keycaps to use for a future build that I wanted to make. Looking around, I wanted something unique and off the scope of retail keycaps. Since buying the Japanese themed ones by Akko, I really liked how they colored and designed it, so I went to look for something that's very similar. I found a couple like SA Bubble, DSA Ice Cream, Astrology, and Hana, but those felt like they needed something more to them. At the time, I was using drop.com's community to find some and found DSA Magic Girl. When I found them, I was like, okay, I had to have these. One thing about the design I loved was its decision to make most of the caps that aren't alphas into a form of novelty. There's almost no text around the alphas. The company that helped create them are called The Key Company, while its creator, Mint Logica, designed them. Since these were a group buy, I had to wait 6 months for them to arrive. Can you imagine? Okay, so enough of me babbling. This is the DSA Magic Girl keycap set. Alright, let's check it out. They came in this cardboard box which has its theme all over. Inside we get 3 bags that contain the alphas, 60% TKL, numpad keys, and a Magic Girl sticker. I'm going to use my Ampro 2 with box white switches to test the caps. Link for this keyboard if you guys want it will be in the description. I kind of don't like how they place them in little plastic bags, so we're going to place them in this container instead. I usually go with a foam container, but this has a better presentation. The profile is DSA. Similar to my last video, they're like a bridge between OEM and XDA. They feel nice when typing and I just love its overall aesthetic look. They're PBT, dye sublimated, and were manufactured by Key Creative. They've done loads of group buys, and a cool place to check current, sold out, and future keycaps is at Z Frontier. I highly recommend you guys checking this website out, especially on the left sidebar. The colors are based on Pantone colors, which is like a numbering system that helps match colors for designers and companies. And this is the color palette. In the first pack we get the alphas. The legends are lowercase, which has this like cute vibe to them. We also have a 6.25U spacebar, which is perfect for 60% boards. In second comes the 60% and TKLs. Now with these, our 60% has already like taken its form. It does a really great job at having like a balance between the colors without having one overpower the other. Having yellow for the scape and arrows as a highlight for the keycaps and a white backdrop for the alphas really brings everything together. For the last third pack, I got myself a numpad set. These 3 cents weren't the only ones being sold on the website. They had a 60% color swap that flips over the color palette on the modifiers. They had a 40% ortho for 40% boards, and ergo docks for keyboards like what Mint Logica uses, novelties, and I think they tried to do like a group buy with the ISOs for people that are from the EU, but I don't think they met the requirement for that. To make this keyboard even cuter, we're going to add some Necopaws for the WASD. These are from my last video's intro, but I never really talked about them. It has this rubber top with a cat paw design. At first, I thought the whole keycap was metal, but it's just a very smooth and hard plastic. Just something to spice up the keyboard up. And this is what the keyboard looks with RGB lighting. My only negative on these keycaps is the fact that these weren't made by Signature Plastics or GMK, which I knew they weren't from the beginning, just to point that out, and having to wait such a long time to gather these parts to build this keyboard, which sort of took a little bit of my excitement away for the keycaps. But I feel like when I start to build the keyboard in, I think hopefully March, it'll come back again. These were supposed to come earlier, but they got delayed for 2 months. If anyone out there hasn't joined a group buy before, especially for keyboards or keycaps, I suggest into researching who made them, what manufacturer they use, and if the companies have any like back history on delays. I look around and see people say that delays are part of the business, but all of my group buys I've joined got delayed. So to my belief, I think it's just best to be cautious on what you buy, especially if you're new to group buys and think you'll have like your product in within a month or so. It depends, but with popular group buys, that's just not gonna happen. But regardless of delays, I'm finally glad I have them. Big shout out to Mint Logica for originally creating these and the Key Company for pushing and distributing such a unique keycap set. Nothing's great without a typing test. So before that, thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos like these, and I'll see you guys real soon. Take care, bye. So this is gonna be the typing test for the DSA Magic Girls with the box white switches on my Ampro 2. In 3, 2, 1.